We now look at how the model of behavior change can be used to make changes in your own work environment. There are several steps that must be followed in the correct sequence to move everyone involved from ignorance to establishing a new habit. Let's look at how these steps can be further illustrated by using the example of a company who wants to create a behavior change in the way people use energy. The first steps involve raising awareness. All those affected should be aware of the problem. Enough people must see for themselves that the change will be good for them and improve their workplace. The program of change must be credible and realistic. People must believe that it will work for them in their organization. Everyone involved in the change must believe they can do it. Success stories should provide proof that similar change programs have been successful elsewhere. If other people and companies have done it, so can we. Raise consciousness. In our example, this means management starts raising awareness about environmental pollution and explains the consequences if we continue to use energy the way we do it now. Environmental pollution is a topic that few can object to, since improvements are something that everybody desires. The consequences of continuing along our present path with polluting factories, homes and cars will eventually lead to permanent pollution of the whole planet. Everybody will suffer. Create a need. Individual need can be created by appealing to motivations people can relate to. This could be saving money, or improving one's reputation, or reducing concerns about the future of the world. It is in everybody's interest to change, to improve our environment for the health of future generations. We can move towards our goal by incremental steps. It will not happen all at once, but with everybody contributing, then eventually we can see that pollution will decrease and our world can be cleaned up to the benefit of everybody. Sometimes it makes sense to set a date for such an achievement. Believable outcomes. Showing realistic data makes the outcome believable. Demonstrating by practical measures that pollution is decreasing inspires confidence. And the associated reduction in costs is something that everybody recognizes. Achievable outcome. Small changes save small amounts of money, and simple examples like switching off the lights can have a large impact on a bigger scale. People will see how the change can be realized if they contribute. The outcome will be seen as achievable. Success stories. Real success stories motivate people to contribute. Other companies have reduced CO2 emissions, so can we, and the global effect will be bigger. After contemplating the issues, a suitable planning process can help everyone move towards the right actions. This should cover everyone developing an idea of what achieving the goal looks like to them and their work. A feasible plan of what it will personally take for the change to be successful. A set of realistic indicators for the success of the change program needs to be defined. Everyone publicly committing to his or her part of the plan. Personal vision. Let's go back to our example to see how this relates to the individual. In the energy situation, it's easy, because everybody can come up with his or her own ideas. For one person, this may mean a focus on the building's heating. The next person might focus on the use of lights and computers, and another might want to concentrate on the transport of people from work to home. The key is they choose. Plan construction. If the personal vision is to stimulate people to cycle to work instead of coming by car, then everybody can plan their own approach, their personal contribution with this goal in sight. They can try and promote it to their colleagues, tell them how much healthier it is to cycle to work, and perhaps offer to take the same route. Pretty soon you have established a cycle club, all with the same goal. Measurement of success. Set clear goals and define success in the reduction of CO2 emissions. Some goals are easily achieved because the amount of fuel saved by cycling to work can be quantified. Commitment and doing it. By committing to this goal publicly, all individuals will be feeling more accountable for the realization of their plan. Now that colleagues are involved, or already may be boasting about how much they have saved in their energy reduction program, it's difficult for them to backpedal and go back to the old ways. Now they are committed. In the action phase, everyone must carry out the plan and so implement the change program. Check on progress using the success indicators. Adapt the plan if necessary. Alterations to the implementation may be needed, and missing elements may have been identified. So make sure that people really use the bike to come to work, even if the weather isn't so good. Follow up. Ask how the bike riding is going during the tougher months. Admire their perseverance. Praise their endurance to stand by their principles, even when it gets tougher. Review and revise. If you plan regular reviews, you can monitor progress. In our example, we can make a regular review an occasion, something enjoyable where successes can be shared. Reviews shouldn't be something negative, but an opportunity for people to praise and be praised for good work. The whole process should have been carried out as agreed and kept up long enough to become the accepted way of working. The change is only ultimately successful when the new ways of working have become entrenched habits. This would now carry on without management attention. Outcome. It should become daily practice to turn down the heating, switch off the lights and computers, and go home by bike. A normal life for friends, family and colleagues now involves a mindset that is continually tuned to energy saving and CO2 reduction. It's a way of life. It involves admiring the clean air, the improvement in general health due to more exercise, and recognition that this way is much better. This change process is the foundation of all hearts and minds tools and is explained in the Making Change Last tool, which provides exercises to help everyone involved move through each step towards a sustainable change.